morning. Today we're talking about personal fitness assessment. So we test our fitness in PE with the FitnessGram test. You did this in middle school and you'll do it again in 9th and 10th grade. So this is a way for us to see if you are in what we call the healthy fitness range. Okay? So we do this with 6 tests. These 6 tests incorporate our 5 components of fitness and see if we make it into the healthy fitness range. So, we're going to begin by talking about the sit and reach test. The sit and reach test is a test of our flexibility. That's one of the 5 components of fitness. For the sit and reach test, what you will be doing is sitting in a long sit, back nice and straight. We're going to test both your right and your left side. So what you're going to do is begin by bending one of your legs, 90-degree angle between your calf and your thigh. Fingertips we place on top of each other, perfectly matched. Keeping this foot straight and toe pointing towards the sky, knee pointing straight up. You're going to reach forward as you breathe out. Reach as far as you can. Keep your neck neutral and your fingertips together. You're going to hold that position and we're going to test how far you can reach. And then you will test the opposite side as well. That is the sit and reach test. Now, we will also be working on the curl up test. Curl-ups are practically sit-ups. What you will be doing, and this works on our muscular strength and endurance, one of the 5 components. For the curl-up, you will be laying back, feet on the floor, legs again at a 90-degree angle, knees facing up, head against the ground, fingertips on the floor. Your goal is to sit up and push your fingertips towards your heels while keeping both your feet and your fingertips touching the floor the entire time. There will be a cadence and it will tell you up, you'll slide up, and then it will say down, you'll slide back down. Okay? So you're scooting at your fingertips as far as you can without lifting them. It's nice and slow and controlled motion. If your fingertips or your feet come off the floor, your test is over. Now, another test for strength and endurance is the push-up. For the push-up, you must do a full push-up on your toes. You want to make sure your fingertips are pointing forward and your hands are shoulder width apart. Lift up your legs and your back should be straight the entire time. Your knees should also be straight. As you lower yourself down, hands shoulder width apart, your elbows should be pointing back as you go down and as you go up. Your body should stay in a straight plane. You want your chest to almost touch the floor, but nothing can actually touch. Okay, there's also going to be a cadence for a push-up, and it will tell us to go down and up, down, up. It's nice, slow, and controlled, which is a challenge. So that's another one of our 6 tests. We also have the trunk lift. This is another test for flexibility. What you will do for the trunk lift is you will be laying on your stomach. Arms will be back, palms facing up, toes touching the floor the whole time. You want to keep your chin tucked to your chest and lift up as far as you can. You're going to hold this position. We're going to measure from the floor to the top of your chin or the bottom of your chin. So you want to stay lifted up as far as you can. We'll take the measurements, fingertips and toes stay on the floor, and then you'll go back down. So up, measure, down. last two tests for the FitnessGram are the pacer test. The pacer test is where you have 2 cones set up across the gym. You run from one cone to the opposite cone in a certain amount of time. So there will be a bell. When the bell rings, you run from one cone to the opposite cone. You wait at that cone until the bell rings again, and then you will run back. Okay, this is working on our cardiovascular endurance, testing our cardiovascular endurance. As we run, the bell time gets shorter and shorter so that we must run a little bit faster each time. A good way to practice for this quiz, this test, would be to run, to work on our cardiovascular fitness, to do anything that elevates our heart rate for longer periods of time, and also to practice short bursts of energy like sprints. Finally, our last test for the FitnessGram is the body composition test. Okay, remember that was one of the 5 components of fitness, and we do this by testing your BMI. That's your body mass index. It is a measurement that takes both your height, your weight, and your sex. That is calculated with a mathematical equation, and then it tells you your percentage of body fat compared to your percentage of muscle. The way we can practice to make sure that we fall in the healthy fitness zone for that range of BMI would be to make sure we're eating healthy and we're exercising. So those are the 6 tests for the FitnessGram, and they incorporate all 5 components of fitness. Make sure that you practice these at home so that you will be most successful